sunshine today, high 90. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68. For tomorrow, partly sunny, high 88. Partly sunny, 85 on Friday. Sunny and 88 on Saturday. And for Sunday, sunshine with the high of 90. Overnight low was 68. Yesterday's high was 92. Currently, humidity is at 92%. Winds relatively calm, and the pressure at 29.88. Right now, sunshine. We've got 71 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
K-O.
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 K-O. K-O. As if you didn't already know.
Oh, it makes it
Well, that gets better every time I hear it.
feels like home when I hear that. You know what I mean? Ken Odie here.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. You're always the great provocateur out
What is
there.
it? Johnny Fever said, "Good morning, fellow babies."
Yeah, that's right.
Out there stirring it up for us, and we appreciate it. By the way, had it told to me that somebody, well, actually, it happened here a few minutes ago that our news room was told that there is a gentleman from Florida that has announced that he will compete with Corey Musgrave for that state representative seat.
Well, for the nomination. For the seat,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
well, he compete against him in the primaries.
Yeah.
To be nominated to go on to the general election. That would be Darren Bailey's current seat. Bailey, of course, running for Senate. So anyway, there'll be more information about that. And he will be invited to come down to the radio station because we'd love to be able to learn more about him. By the way, I went yesterday on your recommendation. I'm looking right at you, Turner.
That's right.
Down to John's Butcher Block, and here's what I got. Genoa salami with a slice of Swiss on rye bread. Okay?
Man, you have covered all of the European countries
All
with
right?
that, man.
All right? And Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip.
No spicy mustard.
Oh,
No
I would have.
spicy
Oh, I
mustard.
would have got spicy mustard.
No.
Oh yeah.
It was mighty fine.
That offsets the cholesterol in that salami.
Oh, gosh. Hold on a minute.
Kills the
Let me
soul.
take that back. That didn't happen.
Now, wait a minute. Who was it telling me they were looking? You were telling me they were looking, and they had salami that was the lowest.
It was. When I went to a local store, that was the least amount of sodium I found in a lunch meat. But this probably had a little sodium in it, so that didn't happen.
If it was cured, I guarantee it did.
Between you and me, it's just between the three of us.
Okay.
Don't tell the missus.
I won't.
All right.
Mum's the word
What's
on
it
the
worth?
Genoa salami.
What's it worth to you?
Nothing. By the way, yesterday I was able to
Carol?
go on.
Yeah.
I was able to go on Holland America's website and download all of the technology notes from my cruise so that now I'm ready to be able to function at a high level. And by the way,
when he gets audited by the IRS
So-
for claiming this trip,
So now
I
he
was
can
at-
teach everybody else how to use Microsoft Teams.
I
right?
was going to call Brad Jessup and say, "Hey, Brad, what do you think about me writing this off?" What do you think Brad would have said? Then don't bring your taxes to me, dude. That's what he really probably would have said.
I'll tell you where the closest federal penitentiary is.
It would be in Marion.
Yeah. You and Pete Rose.
Or Terre Haute.
Yep.
I got my choice.
Yeah. Got
I
your choice.
went the place that has the nice view.
That
My,
would
my
probably
brother
be,
worked at Terre
Marion.
Haute, spent his entire career there as a correctional officer. As a matter of fact, here's trivia for you. He postponed his retirement so he could execute Timothy McVeigh. He was on the
Really?
execution team.
No kidding.
Correct.
Wow.
What was that, injection?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't do anything except in like Utah and Texas and stuff where they.
And I see now that they've
electrocute and
started,
shoot
they've
people.
reinstated the death penalty for federal crimes, and that complex is again
Buzzing.
come to life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For lack
it
of a-
will.
Oh, yeah, because
That's not a real good. That's not a real good term. But
Guess what I got in my hand?
Give us the
Right
bunk.
here. I got a stack of bunk, bud.
Well, bring on the bunk.
You know, I was kind of disappointed. I did a really poor job of researching this morning.
Unite
So-
us with the love of bunk.
hey,
Do not
that
divide
ties-
us.
That ties right in with my trivia today.
Good.
Woodstock trivia.
Oh,
right.
that's great. I was watching a little on the public.
I watched it last night as well. I thought, that's going to be a great trivia.
There you go. Birthdays today. He's not with us anymore. Stan Freberg. How does his name strike you?
The name is familiar.
Either one of
Stanley
you?
Freeberg.
Yeah, he was I didn't get enough good stuff about him. He was a voice artist, a comedian. He did a lot of radio stuff. He's the guy that, after Jack Benny hung it up in 1957 as far as radio, took his slot on CBS Radio, did a show, the Stan Freberg Show. The problem was he would not accept any cigarette advertising. And back then...
Back then, that was
Whoa.
mega
And
dollars.
he didn't last very long, but he had several very successful comedy albums, and he was a guest on a number of popular programs like The Monkees, The Tonight Show, The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. But you would recognize his
That's
voice.
quite
if
a
you-
varied
Yes, it
resume
is.
there.
The Girl from U.N.C.L.E.
The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. Who was that? Remember? Stephanie Powers
Really?
was the
Yeah.
Girl from
I
U.N.C.L.E.
did not know that.
Yes. Good-looking girl. B.J. Thomas is 76 today.
He get those raindrops on his top of his head.
What's B.J. stand for?
Bo Jackson.
No, Billy Joe.
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe.
Yeah. Raindrops falling on my head. What's the movie?
Butch Cassidy and the
Sundance
Sundance
Kid.
Good job. Good job. Number one hit. That was a number one hit, and it also won the Academy Award that year as the best song in a movie.
Okay.
He also did, if you'll remember, and I want you guys to know, this will be a first. This will be a first on our show.
Yeah.
The other big hit was Hooked on a Feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, follow me. Ooga shaga, ooga shaga, ooga shaga.
Yeah. Paper
ooga.
Lace.
I know,
Is that
but
right?
but he's the one that made it popular.
Really?
Yes, that was his hit. I'm So Lonely I Could Cry was another big hit by B.J. Thomas. He had a real problem with drugs and alcohol. You might be able to see it in his face.
He's not aged well.
No, he hasn't. He's 76, and he looks
Going on 132.
yeah, looks about 30 years older. Anyway, in 75, he found religion, became a Christian, and married, and he's been sober ever since.
Good
according
for
to
him.
this.
Good for
So
good for
he-
him.
He got himself squared away. Garrison Keillor is 76 today.
Lake Wobegon.
That's right, the Prairie Home Companion. I saw him at SIU. He did a
comes
show.
He comes to SIU
Sure does.
quite a bit.
Humorist, of course, he tells us about, he hosted Prairie Home Companion until there was an unfortunate incident. But he hosted it between 74 and 2016. That's put on by the Minnesota Public Radio Network. And in 2017, there was an allegation of inappropriate behavior on his part with a freelance writer for Prairie Home Companion. He's a little different.
Really?
He doesn't make
You
eye
think?
contact. He doesn't make eye contact with anybody that he talks to. You know how unsettling that is?
It is.
Have you ever met somebody or
Yeah.
had a friend that couldn't make eye contact with you?
I just want to grab him and say, "Look at me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone, you're shaking hands and somebody's getting ready to shake hands with you, and they're looking at the next person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Or-
okay,
or
there's a token.
Or you're talking to them and they're not paying attention. You know, you just want to stop and go, "Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Are you listening?" I mean, because I can shut up.
He revealed to a group that was studying autism that he believed himself to be on the spectrum.
Really?
Highly functioning, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
He had a minor stroke in 2009. Here's what the Boston Globe said about him, and I'm quoting now.
He's cranky and intolerant. I had the same thing said about me.
Yeah.
But you're divisive also.
I
So you got that going for you.
No. Ken,
You
I
one-upped
unite.
him.
I
No,
do
you
not
one-upped
divide.
him. You know, you're not just
That's right.
cranky, intolerant. You're cranky, intolerant, and divisive.
I'm divisive as
That's why,
well.
that's why we're going to call you Sid from now on.
All right. Charlize Theron.
Ooh, yeah.
Born in 75. That is the year I graduated from high school. That makes her much younger than me. She's 44. She's a South African.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
A naturalized citizen now of the United States, but she also keeps her citizenship in South Africa. She won an Academy Award in 2003 for the movie Monster, which I don't recall.
Monster. Mm-hmm. I don't, you know. I remember Monster-in-Law, Monsters, Inc.,
She's had a
Monsters Ball.
She's had a difficult life.
Really?
You're never going to believe this because wouldn't you consider her to be a very attractive woman?
Yeah.
Okay. As a child, she had jaundice, lost all of her teeth.
Really?
She never even had baby teeth.
Wow.
Lost everything.
Speaking of teeth, did you hear about that kid from India?
No.
They, the kid had some rare disease,
Yeah.
and he went to the dentist, and they pulled like 500 teeth.
What?
No, it's true. I saw it on the show prep the other day.
You have enough? No, I don't even have enough mouth for 500 teeth.
Well, I mean, they ranged in size from like a half inch to like a little millimeter. I mean, they're real tiny teeth, but they pulled, opened up this little
See, if my
sack
wife were
inside
here,
his
Mark, she would
mouth.
correct you. It isn't pulled, it's extracted.
Well, I don't
That's
think
the
I
same
don't
thing
think,
as you're going to feel some pressure.
Yeah.
They say that.
They
I'm
say,
hunkered
they say,
down 'cause
they
it's
say you're
coming,
going to feel some
baby.
pressure. You better hang
That's
on. You
exactly
better
right.
you better put your
I feel
handprints in
I
that.
feel a little pinch.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Anyway, I saw that the other day, and
100 teeth.
they had over 500 teeth they pulled from this kid's mouth. They weren't actually. I mean, they opened
in
up.
India.
Yeah.
Well, he won't have to worry
Some
about chewing his meat, will he?
little
Yeah.
sack or something inside where the teeth were just hanging out. Really weird story. You have to look it up. Look it up.
Nothing like it.
It's the honest to
Well,
goodness.
I'm not disputing it. I'm just saying it's kind of strange, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
got to be a Guinness record.
Well, I think so.
If we could only count the teeth.
Yeah.
In history, this date, 1947, the balsa wood raft that carried 6 men 4,300 miles across the Pacific Ocean crashed into a reef in Polynesia, and that raft was
Broken
Ree.
apart.
The Ree.
what?
Was it the Ree? Was that Thor Heyerdahl?
Thor Heyerdahl, but his
Okay.
boat was named
Ari, right?
Kon-Tiki.
Conti.
Ah, just like the former. How did they get that attached to that building? The Kon-Tiki.
There's a story there, I'm sure.
I bet you there is.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to share it with us. Because Thor Heyerdahl was not from Fairfield,
No.
best I can tell.
But he has had a pork burger. I'm sure.
If he's lived, he has.
David Land will be sending you a text shortly to
I
give you
need
a full
to hear-
synopsis.
I need to hear
The
from the legend.
Kon-Tiki.
By the way, the legend
Including
returns.
the actual date, time, and
That's right.
down to the second when Thor Heyerdahl came and had his pork burger.
Big announcement.
Yeah.
Big announcement. The legend's going to return to the airwaves for
Really?
a one-time show.
Ah.
He's going to be here to celebrate, I believe it's the 61st birthday of this radio station.
That is coming up next week?
Yeah, the 21st, I think. it
Okay,
is.
week after next. Okay.
The legend, Dave
Ran
Land, will be
into
here.
Bill and Sharon Arthur the other day, and he was telling me that, the anniversary of the station's coming up, in the next couple of weeks. And I was like, okay.
And guess what? I was all over it. Guess who I went and got? I booked the big
Yeah.
guy.
Now, the question is, are we going to have birthday cake that morning?
Only if I remember.
Have David make ribs. He makes awesome ribs.
Birthday ribs.
If he's going to
Along with birthday cake.
If he makes breakfast every morning for
With ice
Kathy,
cream. Gotta have
couldn't
ice
he
cream.
make breakfast for us
I
one
would think
morning?
so.
Yeah.
I would think so.
He's always bragged about that. Oh, I get up every morning and make breakfast for my wife. It makes me feel like
Sets the bar high for the rest of us. I just quit trying.
Kiss her.
Hey,
Pop-Tart. If
you know
it's
what?
warm, it's okay. If not, take it right out of the box and throw it on the plate.
I make breakfast every weekend for Tina.
You trying to up me? I've already got a problem because of what he does for his wife. Now you're causing me
I
problems.
give her the car keys and we drive down to K&M.
The K&M.
Hey, are there two nicer people than Sharon and Bill Arthur? I
No.
think not.
No, I agree with you.
Two of the nicest people I know.
I worked with him here, and he was wonderful to me then.
Just one time, wouldn't you like to see him just go off and just lose his temper and throw things?
That's not going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so.
In 1974, French stuntman Philippe Petit walked a tightrope strung between the Twin Towers of New York's World Trade Center. Can't do that now.
No.
1999, Tony Gwynn of the Padres got his 3,000th hit. There was a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
In 2003, the Terminator announced he would run for the office of Governor of California. California.
California.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm running.
In
I'm the
19
running man. I will terminate my opponent.
What was the name of his wife?
Maria Shriver.
Yeah.
Maria Kennedy Shriver.
Right. Do the Terminator telling him it's okay to leave. I'm going to stay here with the babysitter. Don't worry about the kids.
It's okay. You'll be back.
I bet she got back to service. Oh my!
And then she came in. And went, "You're back too early. Leave and come back."
Remember nothing.
Can we go back in time?
Poor Arnold.
Yeah, that was a real kind of a muff on his part. Music history. That was too good. 65, Mike Smith of the Dave Clark Five had 2 ribs broken when he was pulled off the stage by a fan in Chicago. I didn't understand the Dave Clark Five to be able to inspire that kind of passion in the crowd.
She was feeling glad all over.
So was
Come here, you.
So was Arnold's employee. 1974, Peter Wolf of the J. Giles Band
Right.
and Faye Dunaway were married. That was 1974.
No.
Yes!
I have never heard that.
I've
Yes.
never heard that one either.
They divorced in 79.
They lasted
just-
5 years?
Yeah. Yes. I just read
That's
it.
just
I just read
mind
If
it.
you'd have told me
boggling.
that, I would have called you a barefaced liar. Because I never heard that before
There
in
it
my
is.
life.
Right there, buddy. Right there in the stack of
Gotta be.
stuff.
Gotta be
I've
true.
never
then.
heard that one.
1991, charges of assault and property damage filed against Axl Rose. There's a face only a mother could love. Of Guns N' Roses.
He's not aged well.
No.
In connection with a riot during a show. That was at Riverport in St. Louis. Some guy took a picture of him.
Oh yeah, and he
And
flipped out. In the,
he
out in
flipped
the
out. Absolutely.
stands.
All right, the question of the day, provided to us by the great provocateur. Again, I only got it all stirred up. There were over 2,700 people that watched and looked at this and pondered it. The question of the day is, do you think Democrats and Republicans can pass legislation to solve the mass shooting issue? That's the question. We'll have the answers on Morning Coffee when we return.
Spilled your juice? Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand. It cleans up messes and spills quicker, so you can get back to the party. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds, or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free. Discover is now offering FICO credit scores to everyone for free, even if you're not a customer. And checking your score won't hurt your credit. We call it the Discover Credit Scorecard. And once you know your score, you should check to see if your current credit card is the best fit for you. Check your credit, Compare your card. Go to discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
If loving fashion is a crime, they plead guilty. Carnaby Girls' Passion for Fashion will get you excited about a new look or adding an awesome accessory to your wardrobe. As the season marches on, all of their summer clothing is now half price, and many new items added to the half-off half rack. Brighton's offering a free Love bracelet with purchase of $100. They invite you to check out all the new Brighton collections. They are open on Mondays, open Monday through Saturday 9 to 5, and Thursday until 7.
Celebrate Star-Spangled Savings all summer long at Herschel Johnson Implement in Albion with great deals from New Holland. You can get 0% financing with approved credit, cash back, and more on select New Holland tractors and hay equipment. But don't wait, these offers will end soon. So stop by Herschel Johnson Implement, Highway 15 East in Albion. And don't forget to check out our website, hjohnsonimp.com.
The Infinity 20 air conditioner from Carrier combines the energy efficiency of GreenSpeed intelligence with the convenience of Infinity controls. The system only uses the energy needed to respond more precisely to your comfort needs. With reduced temperature swings, improved dehumidification, and ultra-quiet operation, the most advanced line of products from Carrier just got a lot cooler. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing at 445-3329 and ask about replacement Carrier cartridge filters at discounted prices.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when rain and floods from the Mississippi River put a good chunk of the Midwest underwater? FBI Director William Sessions got the heave-ho from President Clinton.
I called Director Sessions a few moments ago and informed him that I was dismissing him effective immediately.
Greg Norman won the British Open. The American League made it 6 straight wins in the All-Star Game. The sports world lost race driver Davey Allison, Hall of Fame pitcher Don Drysdale, and Boston Celtics captain Reggie Lewis. Meanwhile, all these songs were new on the radio.
When I fall in love, one last cry, as we lie in fields of gold. Ooh, child, I'll never see you if I had no. Ain't got enough, you're not, baby. Runaway train never goes. 500 miles.
Okay, place your bets. The answer and a pinch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Everything you care about is in your home, things that you just can't afford to lose. Let us help you protect what matters most. West Bend's Home and Highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent while protecting your home, car, truck, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and more. All with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact CSI Insurance in Fairfield at 618-842-2193.
July 1993.
UB40 and Can't Help Falling in Love, the top song of July 1993. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Tired of high-priced service calls? At Finley's Refrigeration, I take pride in answering all calls and giving prompt, courteous 24-hour emergency service. We service all brands and will install high-quality new equipment to keep your home or business comfortable all year round. We accept all major credit cards, checks, and cash. Save yourself a lot of money and a lot of heartache today by calling or texting Finley's Refrigeration for all your cooling and heating needs at 618-599-9888. That's 618-599-9888.
Hi y'all, I'm Nicole Jordan and I own The Farmer's Daughter at 203 East Main Street in downtown Fairfield. We are well known for our line of formal dresses, but did you know we carry a large assortment of scrubs also? Stop on by if you need a new pair of scrubs. We carry Cherokee Infinity, Cherokee Workwear, Elle, Heart and Soul, Barco One, and Grey's Anatomy. We have inventory in store and can also order your specific scrubs. We also carry medical equipment such as stethoscopes. So come in and see us at The Farmer's Daughter, open 9 to 5 Tuesday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday.
Time for that question of the day. We're trying to unite the Democrats and Republicans today, right?
That's how we are. We're the great uniters. That's what people know us as here at the radio station. We bring people together. We don't divide.
Okay.
And the question.
We weren't responsible for Arnold Schwarzenegger and his babysitter, were we?
No.
Okay.
Had
No.
nothing to
All
do with
right.
that.
No. Hey, well, we might have been responsible for uniting those two, but not being divisive about it.
Not in the least. All right. So, like I said, we had 2,700 people that looked at this and 372 votes. The question was, do you think Republicans and Democrats can pass legislation to solve the mass shooting issue? 342 said no way. Only 30 said yes.
Really?
Only 30 of 372 votes. Valerie said murder is already against the law. Any gun law beyond that is redundant. Richard said, can they? Yes. Will they?
No.
No. Ray said mass shootings are illegal. No laws will help outlaw people who don't want to be good people. Gene said you can't legislate morality. Bernie said it's highly unlikely with the forces lobbying here. I guess he was talking about the folks.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I need to get some information on that Kon-Tiki business.
Yeah.
Well, about 1957, when I was in about the 7th or 8th grade, I think it was a literature class. We were reading about this business of a guy that got on a raft and they called it the Kon-Tiki. So anyway, that name there was applied to that building right by the Elks.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. Is that easy?
All right.
All right.
Thanks for calling in. Let us know.
Thor Heyerdahl was
Did he
the
come
guy.
down Martin Creek or Johnson Creek with that
Bumpall.
raft?
Bumpall.
Was it that close?
Or
Sure
was it
Johnson Creek?
the swollen Little Wabash?
But Johnson Creek could have been flooded at that point and went right by the Elks.
He could
That's
have,
true.
He could have gotten an oar and come right up close to the building. Michael said, we're back to the question of the day. There are shootings every day. It only brought to the media because of elections. They are crazy people. There are crazy people everywhere and can get a gun or any weapon they choose if they want to bad enough. There's a point to that. When I was growing up, and I have a lot more comments, but I don't think
We didn't have this issue.
No, we didn't. And let me tell you why. I lived 5 miles away. This is an interesting story. I was born at Alton Memorial Hospital, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But near where I grew up was the mental health center. It was called Alton State Hospital. They had similar campuses, huge campuses in Jacksonville and
Anna, Chester.
And in that era, if you had severe mental issues,
well, even if you showed signs of that,
that's
they
where
would
you
haul
went.
in.
That's where you went, and you either dealt with them and were in some way cured and then released back into the general population, or you weren't. Now, there's nothing like that going on. We have lots of crazies among us, and I think it's too easy for those crazies to get their hands on weapons, quite honestly. Now, the slippery slope is who decides who's too crazy to have a gun?
Let's let the government do that. They do
do a good
They do
job.
such a stellar job on everything else.
Yeah.
That's the slippery slope. You can't find it.
In an
You can't
open and
find
free society, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
What rights do you give up? What rights do you surrender? to
Well,
this,
and there's a faction out there that's going to say, you know what? Second Amendment, my right to own a gun, no matter what.
I don't know that you have the right if you are putting out hit lists of people that you want to kill.
Yeah, I mean,
And the thing is, did you hear on the news? Did you
mean-
hear on the news this morning? The girlfriend of the guy from
El Paso.
He on their first date, he's showing hit list and videos of mass shootings to this girl, and it didn't raise a red flag.
She didn't do anything about it. That's
well,
incredible.
no, she probably went home. She goes, "I met a guy. I'm going to marry him. He's got benefits."
Yeah.
You know?
Was her
I don't
name
know.
was? It's almost the attraction Bonnie had to Clyde Barrow.
Yeah. You know, in my opinion, they should call her to the carpet.
You know, and they said, okay, we want to ban assault weapons. Okay. The assault weapon is this thing with the stock on it in black, and it's got scope and all this sights and all this stuff on it.
And it's got a magazine.
Yeah, but a 30-30 rifle, a hunting rifle, it shoots the same projectile and will kill you just as dead.
Yeah.
What I mean,
the difference
what's
is
an assault?
if you have a 20 round mag, you can get off 20 shots as opposed to a pump action shotgun where you can get off
2, 3.
Well, 5, maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7, depending on how big of a gun. You know, I don't.
Assault rifle is just a 30-30 in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
I
don't
like
know. That. I like that analogy. That's good.
I think probably the first thing they're going to go for is multi-round clips.
Yeah.
To try to ban those. But do you know how many AR-15
owners that are out there?
Out there at AK-47s, thousands.
And guess what? The moment that becomes serious legislation, watch how many of them fly off the shelves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody will go and buy one just to have it.
Not the moment it becomes legislation. The moment it's
discussed.
It's discussed.
Yeah.
I would say.
They're thinking about
gun store prices. Those things skyrocketed probably over the weekend.
Well,
there's no easy answer. It's certainly mental health plays a huge part in it. But
yes, it does.
And I guess where their guns are banned, they use knives. I don't know. If there was an easy answer, we certainly have already done it. It's a major issue, but
there's no there's no answer.
I don't think you can legislate it.
I mean, you can't legislate it. And if you make everybody, test to see if they have mental health issues before they are able to buy a weapon, well,
and
you're infringing on their rights.
We put in the waiting period. Did that help? I don't know. Who knows? You can't. There's no way to know that.
No.
Well, we're getting too deep into the woods.
Yeah.
In that, this is the show about nothing, and we've been talking about something here for the last 5 minutes. I've got some nothing stuff here.
All right, bring it on.
Krispy Kreme is rolling out, and this is.
I saw those.
Did you see this?
I saw those.
Vaughn's gone, right?
No, he's over there.
Okay, so if I mispronounce this, he'll come over and look at me.
Reese's. Got to say Reese's.
Krispy Kreme is rolling out Reese's.
No, Reese's.
I say Reese's normally, but he says it should be Reese's.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're rolling out.
Here it comes. I saw him do one of these.
Oh.
And here it comes.
Krispy Kreme is rolling out Reese's flavored donuts. Reese's?
Reese's. This is not complicated.
It is for me because I've said Reese's my whole life.
Yeah.
Reese's flavored donuts. Get a load of that.
He's. When are you going to Krispy Kreme?
Pick us up a dozen.
Yeah, get us some of them
Baker's
Reese's.
dozen.
Get us some of them Reese's donuts.
I will bring you back 80,000 Reese's.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. The company announced.
We noticed how fast you came up with all the mental institutions in the state.
Right off the back of my hand.
In alphabetical order.
In alphabetical order. The story, I didn't tell the story. The story was I was confused when I was a little kid. And when somebody'd say, where were you born? No. Instead of saying Alt Memorial, I told somebody one time in my mom's presence that I was born at Alton State Hospital. That caused me some grief. All right, Krispy Kreme's rolling out Reese's flavored donuts. The company announced it worked with the candy maker for 2 treats that would be available for a limited time. The first is a chocolate glazed donut filled with Reese's peanut butter cream. Oh my!
No. Yeah.
It is dipped in chocolate fudge icing and adds peanut butter icing drizzle. The second is the opposite. It's filled with chocolate peanut butter cream and dipped in Reese's peanut butter icing. The donut chain is offering them individually by the dozen and in a 2-pack box that's similar to the candy package. So there you go.
A 2-pack box?
Just like they have, like you get the double Reese's.
I don't want my donuts filled. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
That's like those jalapeno poppers. You bite into one of those, and that cheese
yeah.
squirts up there, and
It's
it looks
very
like
hot.
looks like you've been freebasing cocaine or something. Your nose is
We're talking about food that's not good for you. They're looking for an intern in California. If you love bacon and you want to get paid for it, $1,000. They're looking for a person to go to work for the California burger chain called Farmer Boys, so that you can judge bacon that they're going to put on those burgers by certain criteria.
And then afterwards, they'll make you wear a bacon costume, a bacon burger costume.
Oh, I could be the baconator.
Maria.
Maria, will be back.
We just
The
keep going.
Farmer Boys.
Pick me up a burger. Facebook is calling the removal of the Storm Area 51 They Can't Stop Us All event a mistake. They pulled it off. Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And they say it's a mistake they pulled it off.
Oh, it's a mistake they pulled it
That's
off.
what they said. They said they put the page back on their website. The event creator for Facebook said it was removed for violating community standards. He said he has given no further explanation, but more than 2 million people signed up for the tongue-in-cheek September 20th event, with 1 million more saying they're interested.
Read a story that they did that, stormed Area 51. All they found were Tupperware lids and one individual socks. No pairs of socks, just one sock.
One sock.
Oh, that's where
Millions
the
of
ones you
one
lose from the
sock.
dryer go to.
Exactly. Whew. Here's an interesting. Go ahead.
It's September 20th.
Mhm.
Okay, I guarantee you somebody will show up.
do it.
There'll be somebody that shows up.
Oh, there sure would be. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. There'll be somebody that shows up.
I would
to
beef
storm
up
Area
if I
51.
was
Yeah, I'm
the Air
sure-
Force.
I bet they have.
We've been hearing all morning this ad. Anybody here watch Beverly Hills 90210?
No.
How about you?
You gotta be kidding. No.
So you'd have to turn in your
See,
man card,
you
right?
said Beverly. I thought you were going to say Beverly Hills.
Hills, yeah, the Billies. I have seen them, but 90210 is going to be rebooted. They've got some of the same stars. Remember Shannon Doherty,
Yeah, she's back.
Tori Spelling,
Well, she needs the money. She needs the money.
Jenny Garth,
Which
just to name a few.
Now I understand Jenny Garth has some relations in Central Illinois.
Really?
Yeah, up around Tuscola, Arcola area. I was told that one time. I don't know if it's true, but I was told.
I
that.
told you that I went by the Tuscola.
Yeah, the outlet mall there.
And I was disappointed, horribly disappointed. Disappointed? I was
Okay.
disappointed as well after I had my Reese's.
Reese's.
Guess who else is joining them? Denise Richards.
Okay.
She's going to be on. I don't think she was on the original
I don't think
cast.
so. No.
Tell me about her. What can you tell me about Denise Richards?
She's married to Mick Jagger, wasn't she?
Nope. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
She looks
That's right.
good.
That's right.
That's all I know.
She was a Bond girl.
Was she really?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Tom Brady and his wife, who's a model.
Giselle Bundchen.
That's it. You know your football players' wives, don't you?
Well, you hear about them all the time.
They're selling their mansion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can you say that anymore?
What?
Mansion.
Yeah, I guess
Are
so.
you allowed to say that?
Well, this one is.
We can't say manhole cover.
Oh, so you think it's a person?
Yeah.
Not a mansion. I don't know.
You
if
got
that
to
was
say your
based-
house, your big house. Got to sell the big house.
It's in Brookline, Massachusetts. It is the asking price is just under $40 million.
I
9,700
was interested
square
until you
feet.
said that.
Well, we don't have anything similar here in Wayne County. I don't think 9,700 square feet. That's the size.
That's a big house.
That's the square footage of the Workforce Development Center out at the college.
That's a big house.
Brady and his family have been living there. They only built it in 2015.
Well,
and they're selling it. And he just got a new contract for
See,
2 years,
when,
didn't
when
he?
when you have that kind of money put together, you don't redecorate. You just buy
Buy a new one. Yeah.
I'm tired of the decorations and the furniture. Let's buy a new house.
They did a study to try to determine why men avoid reusable shopping bags. And that's the big thing in St. Louis when we were living there. instead of having plastic.
Oh, yeah, you got to use the reusable ones.
You bring your own bags.
Yeah.
And this researcher at Penn State said is because men think it's unmanly to use tote bags instead of plastic bags for groceries. And they note that both men and women tend to avoid certain behaviors so that they don't give the wrong signal about gender.
So that they don't look ungenderly.
Wonder how much that cost us to find that out.
I don't. It's.
I mean,
Penn
God
State.
forbid we'd put those dollars into something silly like cancer research,
Or
we got to
State.
find out about
or
shopping
figuring out
bags.
how to deal with these mass shootings. Yeah.
This study appears in the Journal of Sex Roles. I didn't know that. I don't
didn't know there was a
subscribe to that.
journal of sex roles.
There is a journal of sex roles, and they have said that the reason I don't use reusable bags.
Do they have those at Bullard's? Sex rolls?
No,
I don't know.
but I think you
we
can
got pastries and.
you can.
Oh, you mean ROLES?
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. No,
Sorry.
no.
Maybe Krispy Kreme will come out with one of those.
So anyway, they say the reason why I don't use them is because plastic bags right there.
I can tell you the reason why I don't
Save a
use
lot. There you go. They just put them right in there. I do my own bagging.
I can tell you the reason why we don't use them.
Why?
Because we use them once, we take them home, and we forget to put them back in the car.
Oh, well, that would do it. I reuse my plastic bags all the time.
We go to Save a Lot or somewhere,
Don't you?
Yes.
and what Tina looked at me and she goes, "Are there we got any bags in the car?" Nope. Well, where are they? I said, "Well, they're in the house from the last time we took them up there after buying groceries."
Don't you? Didn't they try to pass a law? in
Like a
Illinois?
tax,
like a
plastic
5 cent per
reusable plastic bag tax.
Did that happen?
I don't think so.
I think everything
At least
else-
not yet.
It will
I'm
happen.
waiting for them to have a deposit on them, like they used to do for pop bottles.
You bring them back.
Buddy, I've got 25,000 on top of my dryer right now.
Yeah.
My wife is a plastic bagaholic.
Didn't they used to have that at Walmart? Didn't
In
they
a
have
plastic
place-
bag.
It's
Yes.
actually
They're always
Yes.
anytime you have multiples of plastic bags,
we
they're
have
always
looks
stuck
like
in a
looks
plastic
like a
bag.
wind sock.
Oh, I've seen those.
It's
yeah.
fabric thing that's made. You just shove them in there.
Don't they recycle? Don't you get those back? Don't you? Wasn't at Walmart? Wasn't there a place where you went and returned?
Yes.
What's there?
And then it disappeared. It was out front. The same thing just happened to the greeters.
Yeah.
They disappeared. The two greeters. Did you know that? Did you know the greeters disappeared
Yep.
at Walmart because we're too small a store? And they also got rid of the box that you could put that. And now they're back. I guess people complained about the fact that they didn't have a place to bring back the plastic bags. Apparently, enough people haven't complained about the lack of being greeted. I like being greeted.
Oh, I do too.
Thank you for coming
How about
here.
self-checkout? Yes or no?
No.
I do it because I can't wait in the doggone line. Why
You know-
have 12 lanes and have one person there checking out when I want to get out?
If there's self checkout, should I not get an additional discount because I'm doing the work myself?
Try it.
Oh,
You
it's
know.
that
I don't
for you.
like it.
That's why you're upset about it.
I don't like it. Don't like self-checkout.
You know.
Okay, well, so we got
All
to
right,
get questions.
we gotta get
Questions.
trivia.
We got
All right.
Woodstock?
Woodstock.
We're talking about the cartoon character?
No.
We're talking about the concert.
It's 1969 music.
All right.
All right. Who was the first act of Woodstock?
I should know this. I watched the show.
Number
last
2. Who did the most songs in one set at Woodstock, and how many songs did they play? How many days of Woodstock were there? When was Woodstock held? Number 5. Which band didn't perform at Woodstock because they were stuck at the airport? Number 6. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young did 2 sets at Woodstock.
Because the band was stuck. At
Why
the
did they do this?
Because
I'm not so sure it's Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I think it was just Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
I didn't think Young came along to the mid
I think that's
'70s. Yeah.
All right. Number 7. Who was the last act of Woodstock? Number 8. Who was the last act of day 2? These are multiple choice, by the way.
Okay, thank
good.
God.
Good.
The Jeff Beck Group. You may have never heard of them, but they didn't perform at Woodstock. Why didn't they? Number 10. Where was Woodstock held?
Okay.
Said
We've got some good.
These are multiple choice, so
All right.
For the time's sake, I didn't go into all the answers, but
all right.
Trivia coming up next on Morning Coffee.
Are you interested in a full-time job with great benefits? Champion Laboratories in Albion is hiring to fill fork truck, machine setup, and assembly positions. Champion offers a competitive wage with pay increases, paid weekly, and benefits, including insurance, paid holidays, vacation, and 401k. Champion has a variety of opportunities for you to personally grow and advance. If you are willing to work any shift and have an interest in a full-time job with great benefits, you are encouraged to apply today at Champion Laboratories in Albion. Champion Laboratories in Albion is an equal opportunity employer.
When there's no time to be sick, let SSM Health help you feel better faster. For just $25, you can consult an SSM Health provider online about most minor illnesses. Just answer a few questions, receive your treatment plan, and a prescription if needed. It's that easy. Virtual visits are available to everyone. No insurance is required. Start the healing from home at ssmhealth.com/virtual visit.
Stop at John's Butcher Block and now through Saturday and save on items like whole chickens, just $1.79 a pound, or get smoking deals on 80% lean ground beef for just $2.99 a pound, and get sizzling deals on pork tenderettes for just $2.49. Don't forget their deli has all white meat chicken salad for just $5.49 a pound. John's Butcher Block accepts cash, check, and all major credit cards and Link Card, located across from the Fairfield City Hall.
Members of the Wayne County Farm Bureau are invited to the annual Member Appreciation Dinner on Thursday, August 15th. The pork chop dinner will be held at the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Fairfield, and dinner will be served from 5 to 7 p.m. They're asking members to support ag in the classroom by bidding in this year's silent auction and to bring non-perishable food donations for Harvest for All. Tickets are $2 each and must be purchased in the Farm Bureau office prior to the event. This dinner is their way of saying thank you for being a member of the Voice of Agriculture, the Wayne County Farm Bureau.
You decide because you know where you belong. Wabash Christian Village in Carmi for short-term inpatient rehab. You decide because you know where you belong. You decide. Wabash Christian Village in Carmi, Grace Point Rehab, 382-4644.
Fairfield area forecast calling for sunshine today with the high of 90. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, the low 68. For tomorrow, partly sunny, high of 88. Outlook for Friday, partly sunny, high 85. Sunny and 88 on Saturday, and for Sunday, sunshine, high of 90. Overnight low 68, yesterday's high 92. 39/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday in Fairfield. Currently, humidity is at 90%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 29.89. Right now, sunshine, 74 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking very good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in Illinois in terms of precipitation. All right, time for that Woodstock trivia.
Hit us. Hit us.
Peace, brother.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn that camera back on.
Yeah, I will. Peace and love. Peace and love. Boom. There
Let's
you
give
go.
everyone the peace and love sign.
Okay.
All right. Question 1. Who was the first act of Woodstock?
Dave Land and his Funky Five.
The Rainy Days.
The Rainy Days.
Jimi Hendrix, Richie Havens, Crosby, Stills,
Richie
Nash and
Havens.
Young, or John B. Sebastian?
I think it was Richie Havens.
It was Richie
I'm like
Havens.
you.
In fact, they forced him on. He didn't even have his
He was
bass
not scheduled
player.
to be the first player or the first act.
Yeah.
He went
All
out
right.
there and saved him.
Mm-hmm.
The Who did the most songs in one set at Woodstock. How many songs did they play? 18, 26, 17, or 24?
I'm going to go with 17.
I'm going to go with 26.
26 was not a choice. 24 was.
Well, then I'll say 24.
24 is correct. How many days of Woodstock were there? 5, 4, 3, or 2?
I'm going to say 3.
I don't think it went 4. I'm going to go with 3 as well.
4. It was actually 3.5.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to round down. We got it right.
Yeah.
See, you were never in sales. You round up. Okay. Question 4. When was Woodstock held?
Yeah, but we're in radio and ratings. When we have 2.5 listeners, we always round
Round
up
up.
to 3. Actually, we rounded up to about 2.5. It'd be 25 listeners.
There you go. That's that new math.
Yep.
When was Woodstock held? June the 1st to the 4th, 68. April the 3rd to the 8th, 69. August the 15th to the 18th of 69. Or October 28th to the 31st of 69.
August.
I'm going to say August as well.
That is correct. Which band didn't perform at Woodstock because they were stuck at the airport? Iron Butterfly, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or the Beatles?
Iron Butterfly.
No, the Beatles weren't there. Beatles didn't play, did they?
No.
No, they did not.
I'm going to say Iron Butterfly.
I don't know the Beatles were scheduled, so I'm going to go. I think you're right then. I'll go Iron Butterfly because I don't remember ever hearing anything. I didn't hear Anagata Davida there.
Correct.
But see, that's confusing because I knew the Beatles hadn't performed.
Was that not one of the greatest drum solos of all time?
Oh, it is.
Inagata Davida?
It is.
Number 6, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, I'm still not set on that, did 2 sets at Woodstock. Why did they do this?
Because Iron Butterfly was stuck at the airport.
One was electric, one was acoustic. Hendrix played the national anthem between sets. Young left the band. Or Hendrix burned a guitar for the fans.
I'm going to say Hendrix played the national anthem between sets.
I'll go with that too.
Nope. One was electric, one was acoustic.
Oh.
All right. Who was the last act of Woodstock? Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd, The Who, or Led Zeppelin?
I'm going to say Hendrix.
I'm going to say The Who.
Jimi Hendrix.
You were right.
By his contract.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the finale by contract.
Who was the last act on day 2? Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, or Jimi Hendrix?
I'm going to say the Airplane.
I'm going to say Jefferson Airplane as well.
Actually, it was Jefferson Starship.
They changed by 69?
Really?
That's what this said. I
don't think Starship came along until later on.
I agree. But,
all right.
Number 9, the Jeff Beck Group. You may have never heard of them, but they didn't perform at Woodstock. Why didn't they? The band broke up. Member of the band passed away. No transportation or equipment problems.
I'm going to go with no transportation.
I'm going to go with one of the band. The band broke up.
Band broke up.
I wonder why.
Okay. Where was Woodstock held? Rome, New York, Albany, New York, San Francisco, California, or White Lake, New York?
I'm going to go with White Lake.
I'm going with White Lake, too.
That is correct.
Is that it?
And there were a number, there were a group of Fairfield guys that went there.
Kenny Case
was one of them.
I believe Rodney Cross, one of the Steiner boys.
Yes. Aaron Steiner sent us some information about that.
Yeah, I remember that. And one was his brother.
Exactly.
I remember right.
I believe you're right.
I believe in 1972, a knockoff of that festival was held in Southern Illinois. What was it called?
No, I had no idea.
Stock?
Bull Island.
Bull Island, okay.
Never.
But originally,
the Doobie Brothers played there, didn't they?
They were scheduled. I don't think they played.
They got stuck at the airport.
I may or may not have been. Yeah, they got stuck at Fairfield International.
Hey, can we ask, when we're talking about the airport for a second, you were at the city council meeting. Did they actually talk about doing drag races at the airport?
They have.
Well, how would that happen? I mean, you got to get clearance from the FAA. I mean, I'd hate to be in a plane circling and look down and see
They won't close both runways. They'll just close one.
Yeah.
We'll have a big white X at the end of it.
Yeah.
We used to have go-kart races out there. The JCs did.
You'd have to reroute traffic to, to the Mount Vernon International Airport.
How long is our longest runway?
It's almost a mile, I think.
No.
It's not that long.
No?
No.
I thought we had a trivia question one time.
Maybe including Field and Woods.
No, I don't think they're more than a half mile.
I didn't say quite a mile. I didn't say a whole mile. I said almost a mile. So that could mean 100
Someone
feet.
can answer that.
That could be like 200 feet.
What's the longest? What's the length of the longest runway at Fairfield International Airport?
Did they used to have? Did you have to hear the radio ads when they had drag races?
Sunday.
Yes, Big Daddy Don
at the Fairfield
Garland.
Airport.
We're gonna sell you a seat, but you won't need it.
That's right.
What was it? Who was it? Don the Snake Perdome.
Tom
Shirley
Muldowney.
Muldowney. Big Daddy Don Garlitz.
Yeah.
Speaking of racing, I heard this morning on Fox Business that they want to interject gambling into NASCAR.
Oh my!
To try to save it because it's
dying.
going
It
down
is
the
dying.
tubes.
If you look at the stands,
Well, they've lost all the big names.
no, what they've done is they've taken the element of danger out of it.
Yep.
That's what the story is.
They've gone to the same thing they did with Indy cars. They've gone to cookie cutter cars. Everybody's got the same car basically, and
They've locked down the regulations so much.
That's one of the things that they're going to maybe propose. It's a track. You have participants like horses or anything else, and you would bet on them.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
That's Ken Odie. It's been KO Wednesday. Thank you for joining us, Ken.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Love having you, Mark. Thank you. I'm going to probably meet you at the lunch sandwich place before it's over with, buddy. We'll probably be there getting a Genoa salami.
Spicy mustard.
That's right.
Not me. 4,000
That's close
feet.
to a mile.
5,200 feet is a mile.
Well, that's close to a mile, isn't it?
We will settle this off air. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
Get your dukes up, buddy.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City. No one beats their prices on Serta iComfort mattresses. See weekly pictures and prices on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump today visits two cities where mass shootings happened this past weekend, Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, Texas. He said he supports the idea of